get an idea there, and those 50 are on top of the ones that we have whipped in process right now, which cover all existing orders. So, or close to covering them. The two together more than cover it. We're doing that because we're trying to get ahead of this thing, which would be great, or at least catch up.
Yep.
So, I know it seems like we're taking 45,000 years, and we are. So, okay, someone's Hildrick is asking about the 3mm material. Hildrick, I'm going to answer that question telling you that we've done a tremendous amount of work at making the print head compatible with disassembly and reassembly for the actual delivery chute. We tried to do a 3mm by itself, but with a larger orifice, some of the softer materials like HIPS and PVA can't handle the large bore. So what happens is they just crumple up and fold back on themselves. They're kind of tricky materials, but the guys at Caltech worked with us and they dialed in the process and have gotten it to be a very good support material. So that's very encouraging since it's completely water soluble. That said, when we Skype in, hopefully this week, one morning or evening, your pleasure, I will show you the way that the new head goes together, and then you'll see just how pretty straightforward it is for you to just say, I want this, and you can have it for a diameter of the filament. So I'll look forward. I still want to talk to you. I just look forward to meeting you. I haven't been able to do that. And my rep in Germany keeps asking me every time, are you bringing Hildrick's printer so we can meet in Munich? And so I got to make good on that. So anyway, there you go.
Yeah, so you go on, Jay. We prefer not to having certain particular letters from some of the wonderful workers. Some of them, yes. Some of them, not so much. What about the super system? Is what Hildrick asked next. So.
Are you referring to the scanner?
I think so.
The one I was just showing them this afternoon.
Yeah. Let's hold on.
As I said, no. But as I said before, we're still not at a point where I brought the scanner up into the front of our needs. After we get these next 20 printers out the door, things will change. Our focus will change. And then the scanner will become a much bigger priority. It's not lost its traction whatsoever. So, the System 30 became the Super System. That's what happened. And it just... It grew and grew and grew.
Yeah. But there's the other attachments which make it into what we consider to be the Super System for the Kickstarter.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Actually, again, was he one of the ones who got a Super System?
Yes, he did.
Then we definitely need to talk. I don't want to tell everybody in the whole world what we've done. David Geipa knows some of what we're doing.
Yep.
Let me tell you why. Every time we've mentioned it now, then 60 days from now, someone seems to magically come up with exactly what we talked about. In this case, we're going to trick everybody, and we're coming up with a version of the printer, which is the new Super System. And you'll understand why once you see it.
Yeah.
He keeps pounding me, don't say a word. But since you bought one, I want to show you what it is, and then you'll know how we're handling it.
Yeah. With all that travel, you'll be hard-pressed to get to work on that software. Very, very nice pro-y guy. But,
actually, in Vietnam, I get a lot of software done because I'm only doing a source inspect, and I sit there most of the day with my computer. I got a lot done on the last trip, unless I get sick again. The sickness was no fun.
So, but then again, he doesn't have all of us asking him questions one way or the other. So.
You know what? There was nothing like the ice storm. I love the ice storm. It was fantastic. It was like 72 hours of like just total bliss, programming bliss. I got up very early this morning thinking, this is awesome. I got my free time. I answered a couple emails, and then the next thing I realized, the door was knocking.
Yep.
There you go. I think I'm just going to go hide sometimes.
Don't do that, please.
No, Mr. Bill. Anyway, I see we're just over the hour mark. If anyone has some more questions, we'd be glad to answer them right now. We're trying to keep these things to 1 hour just because we're so drained at the end of the day. Hutch started early this morning. I started even earlier this morning. We've all had full days. He covered my tail while I had a chance to go visit with my oldest son today. So I appreciate Hutch. Many thank yous from me to you. And we appreciate all you guys. Just stay on top of us. Keep kicking us in the rear. Know that we're kicking ourselves harder than anybody else on the planet, and that things are coming together.
So, 2 snow days last week. That's why I was able to print big models.
Nice.
Awesome powers. Oh, Carl.
Yeah.
Intensively. Yes?
Nice, Les. You got my attention. Maybe just saying, girl, and wherever your horse is parked. You know, we heard some really funny jokes this weekend, but we can't tell you any of them. It's just so sad. But if you Skype in with us, we can share them.
This was a blast.
Yeah, Les, I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for you. 2 minutes after the broadcast is over, give me a shot.
Yep. And Yeoman asked, what about the Emo HP? So, do you want to save that one for the next one, or do you want to show it?
Actually, I don't know. Is there one all put together?
Let me see. Yeah, actually there is. So do some cabling, twist tie off, but that's about it.
I think they already saw this.
I think we showed it on the last program, last broadcast.
So, Yeoman, you're probably going, that looks just like what you showed them last week. It is.
Yep.
And I don't know why that is. No, truthfully, this is with the direct gear reduction system.
Awesome.
And so we get much higher torque. We get what I would consider to be the maximum safe torque. And our big deal was the supply chain for these. And we locked that up and placed a 50-piece order. And matter of fact, I got to go online in just a few minutes and find out, where the heck the motors are. But that's all it took. We received the parts here, which we were waiting for. They go run on the end. It's a direct drive. It now works fantastic. We've done several prints with them. And so, somebody has kinked up my cables. Sorry. It's all right. I think I can go to a shorter cable now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, that's what the HP, and by the way, the HP becomes the standard model.
Yep.
So, that's what we've been struggling with, because this was such a big improvement for us. We just want to make sure our supply chain was in place.
Yep.
So, pending what they tell us in the next 24 hours, it will become the official emo. And that'll be great, because you can do some really thick material with it. Yeah. Okay.
Good question from Hildrick. Are you already using the camera for quality feedback? The camera does work, on the underside.
Not yet. We're not using it for quality feedback. The first place you'll see is when you try to align 2 prints on top of each other.
Yep.
And that will be a demonstration I will look forward to giving everybody. Because as much fun as tonight's software demonstration was, it is nothing compared to showing you how we calibrate multiple print heads to overlap each other. And I think that will be probably 3 weeks from tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be tonight.
No.
I mean, in the next week.
No, definitely.
I know it won't be next weekend because I'm
Yeah.
gone. But it could be...
which
3
also
weeks
means
from
that the next broadcast, next Sunday, I will be doing a small Dan cast, but it's going to be very quick, very simple, because I'm going to be focused directly into production. And if videos turn out just right, the same thing with the bits and pieces manual, I'll be sharing that in the next live broadcast. So, just so you guys know what's going to be happening. I heard my name mentioned behind Yeoman and the first backer. Does that mean I'm third for John Hubbard? I think
You should be,
I think
John.
you should be, yeah.
Hold on a second. I know he's on the list.
Yeah.
You're either 3 or 4.
Yep. Yep.
Which shouldn't really affect your shipment more than 24 hours or so.
So, and yes, Eagle and J, that definitely would be the bronze medal. All right. So, yeah, I think tonight's broadcast was pretty darn good. So, if you have any questions, guys, here again, Skyping with us, and we'll be here. So,
Yeah. Greg,
thank you very much,
I
guys.
see you are up there. You'll be hearing from me tomorrow,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay,
So I hope
guys.
you had a good trip, and we'll look forward to talking to you guys.
Absolutely.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Blessings on all of you.
All right. Good night, guys.